what up? It's Garage Gym, homie, baby, and I'm here with Pre-Workout World, the ultimate authority in pre-workout supplements. And today is the day where we are reviewing Kaged Pre-Kaged Sport. Now let's get into this, man. Hey, man, I am excited. Me and Pre-Workout World, man, we have a lot of pre-workout reviews to bring to you, man. You know, this is a world where there's a lot of stones, man. And over here, we leave none of them unturned. Not any stone, man. Not any freaking stone will remain unturned here at Pre-Workout World, man. Let's get into this. I'm no stranger. I'm no stranger to pre-workout. No, I'm no stranger to Kaged, man. Kaged is one. They're major, homie. I've been doing some major pre-workout reviews for Pre-Workout World. Rise, Ghost. What else, man? Bucked Up. And now Kate, man, these are the major leagues, man. You know, if I was into sports, I'd be using all sorts of references, but I'm not, homie, because GGH don't play games, homie. I don't got time to play games. I'm too busy, man, grinding, pumping iron, making games to play games. I don't do sports, man. I pump iron. No, all right, man. This is actually a very nice, one thing about Kaged, they have very nice tubs. It has like a feel to it, man. Really nice, for real. I'm going to tell you the pros and the cons of this, man. I'm going to give it to you straight. Pre-Workout World here to give it to you straight. Everything has pros and cons, man. Don't let the supplement industry fool you. They'll make you think it's all good. No. Everything has pros and cons. That's why we all have choices. So you can use my experience to decide if it has value to you and what's good or bad for you. It's not just good or bad, it's good or bad for you. All right, man, so yeah, for real, sick tub, nice marketing. I really like the clean design, simple, not over the top. It kind of makes it so it appeals to everybody, man. This is a mango lime flavor, and let me tell you, just to find out, yes, it is flavored with sucrose. It tastes good, man. Really, really good. There are minimal ingredients in here, and you will feel like you are sipping on some straight up like EAAs, man. I mean, you will forget. This does not taste like a pre-workout awesome mango lime. About 50% mango, about 50% lime. No, about 49%. I'd say they got about 49% mango, 51% lime, a little more lime for you flavor freaks out there, man. So let's talk about the facts, man. Let's just get right into the facts. All right, man, one scoop. See, I'm fired up today, man. I feel the power flow through me. You know, I'm high as heck from that workout I just did, man. Feeling amazing. Man, I'm so blessed to even be able to pump this iron. All right, one scoop. 13.3 grams. A level scoop was like 12, 13 grams, so they got it right on point. You can take a little heaper of this, man. You don't need to be too scared of this one. Calories, 10. We're going to bulk up on this. It's bulk. We ain't scared to eat, man. It's winter time. All right, total carbs, 2. Vitamin B6, B12, magnesium, and sodium. So let's get to the meat and potatoes, man. This is, so just so you know real quick, I've used a few Kaged products. I can't remember all of them. I use their Kaged Elite hitter, loaded hitter. This is nothing like that in the loaded sense or in any other sense except the flavor is awesome. But no, this is that was a great pre-workout, great top tier daily driver, just loaded. I've also used their HydroCharge, which has to be, I swear to you, man, this is a bold statement. In the whole pre-workout industry, I don't think there's better tasting hydration supplement. I'm going to say it's bold, man, but GGH is known to be a little bold. All right, man, see, now you're monkeying around. L-citrulline, fermented, 3.5 grams, man. So it's pure citrulline for the pumps and blood flow. It's very minimal, dude. Like, very, very minimal. It's maybe enough to generate some pump, but even 4 grams we say is minimal. You know, we like to see 6 to 10 in there, but oh well. Beta-alanine, 1.6 gram, and they use a trademark name, carnosine, which in my experience is well-sourced beta-alanine. Betaine anhydrous, 1.25 grams, that's for the power output. Another trademark name, Beta Power. That's also, so as far as the beta-alanine goes, that's also half the dose of what just about every standard pre-workout uses, 3.2, which is they consider a clinical or efficacious dose of beta-alanine. I imagine they might be doing that because a lot of people hate beta-alanine tingles, gives you the tingles, so maybe it's like a compromise. So if you hate it, this isn't gonna, you know, make you itch your head off or beta tingles. And if you love it, it's still gonna give you a little beta tingles based on my experience. Brace yourself. And the betaine anhydrous, we also usually see 2.5 grams, so that's half the dose. Taurine, 2 grams, it's for hydration. Coconut, fruit, water powder, that's a great ingredient, 500 milligrams. That's pretty standard, I think, 500 milligrams of coconut powder. Great hydration ingredients. L-tyrosine, so this is for some focus, 500 milligrams, low amount, again. And then caffeine as pure calf. This I'm not mad at, man, 188 milligrams, and it's a natural caffeine source, pure calf trademark name. And in my experience, also from the Kaged Elite and a bunch of others I've used with this pure calf, including Transparent Labs, which I recently reviewed here for Pre-Workout World, it gives a good feeling energy as opposed to the real synthetic form of caffeine, anhydrous. There's a difference, man. As I was saying before in my past review, for Pre-Workout World, man, no matter how many dang stims I take, when I come back to this pure calf, it's like when I go get a cup of freaking Starbucks, it makes me feel amazing, man, no matter how many high stim junkie pre's I take. So look, man, I'm gonna be straight with you. I'm gonna tell you there's actually a few very cool uses for this you might not think of. If you're when life gives you lemon, man, when life gives you lime, make mango lime pre-kaged sport. No, for real though, there's good and bad about it, just like all of us, man. There's some whack stuff about all of us we need to work on, and there's some amazing stuff about all of us. It's an opportunity to grow. So look, it feels like they took every freaking regular dose and they cut it in half. So there are some very cool uses for this. So just to give it to you straight, like me personally, this is not a pre-workout I would ever grab for, ever, because it's just underwhelming. Out of the hundreds of pre-workouts that I've used, every ingredient is like cut in half. Like I don't really have a reason I would use this for bodybuilding. Now I'll tell you some very cool uses for this that I do like, that actually I might use, that I would probably use it for. So number one, I really like the Pure Calf at 188 milligrams. Very few supplements on the market, it seems, have low caffeine. So I'm a big fan, and I always preach keeping your tolerance down, practicing restriction, keeping your caffeine tolerance down in life, and this is a great way to do it. So the reason I say, so just to get it out of the way, you're not ever going to come on here and say GGA shouldn't give it to you straight, or Pre-Workout World. I would never use this myself. I'm an iron pumper, that's my sport or whatever, and so this isn't something I'd grab for. However, this would be very cool for a few reasons. I'm going to tell you my experience. Number one, I would give this to my girlfriend. I'd let her take it before she works out with me. She would probably really like it. Nothing in there that would give negative side effects, or she'll be pissed at me because I gave her some crazy pre-workout. Super beginner, I would give this to. If you're just getting your feet wet with pre-workout, you want to see how you react to beta-alanine, you don't want anything that gives you negative side effects or blows your head off with stimulants, great for a beginner. Just take it as a beginner, see how you respond to pre-workout, great for a beginner, and you get 20 servings in a container, which is also kind of low considering it's already a bare bone. They could have given us that 30 hitter. Now, some very positive things I'll say about it. This would be a great supplement for doing actual sports. If you do sports or endurance workouts or anything like that, you don't want something that jacks your heart rate up, but you want something that gives you, that's the problem with pre-workouts, they get your heart rate up. So a lot of activities people do require them to keep their heart rate down, including fighting. You know, like fighters don't want to take a bunch of stimulants, volleyball, whatever the heck sport you're playing, I don't know, t-ball, little minor league, whatever you're doing, homie, this would be great for actual sports, okay? Because it's just some bare minimum energy, maybe a little bit for the blood flow, the betas help with the endurance, a little power output, whatever. It's a good compromise. Another great use for it is an energy drink replacement. So you didn't even think of that, man. That's why you got me here. An energy drink replacement would be a great use for this. If you want something with some caffeine, then beta will kind of help. The beta is meant to be saturated in the body for like long-term benefits more than immediate benefits. And this would make a great energy replacement, not only because of the ingredients and the low caffeine, it's just enough to wake you up, give you a feel-good energy. The other thing I'll say, it tastes amazing, like I said, so great energy drink replacement. Another great use for it, listen to this. See, I love keeping it positive, man. A lot of a world of negativity, man. If you have a pump formula that has beta-alanine, you can take a full serving of this and half of that pumps, which will give you the clinical efficacious dose of 3.2 grams of beta, then you've got a full pump matrix with this. So that will give you a full serving of this to 1.6, plus you have a pump formula laying around that has beta-alanine that you don't get to use much because it's hard to stack on top of pre-workouts. Stack half a scoop on top of this, you got a fully loaded pre-workout. Great idea right there. So I really like this personally for cardio. This makes a great cardio pre-workout. Now, if you can't muster up enough dang heart to do some cardio on 188 milligrams of caffeine, you're relying on the wrong stuff. I do cardio non-stim all the time. This would be great to take pre-cardio. So I've given you the pros and the cons. So now how does it feel, man? Let's get right down to business. It feels healthy. You're not going to feel anything in the way of pumps with this, really. Extraterrestrial pumps you're going to notice. You don't really feel much besides, I'm going to tell you what you feel on this. A little bit of, you take the drink about 10 minutes after ingesting it, surprisingly, or maybe not surprisingly, you do actually feel some beta tingles on it. So the beta is clearly well sourced. It feels like a couple grams actually of beta-alanine. Some good, decent tingles on it, man. There is a feel-good, apparent energy, awake, alertness, kind of sense of well-being that this Pure Calf gives you. I feel like I'm getting away with a crime when this is all I'm taking in a day, and I've kept my tolerance nice and low to 188 milligrams of natural caffeine. So it definitely is good for that. So it's just a versatile little supplement, man. There's not too much to say about it, except we've said a lot. A little beta tingles, some nice feeling, good mood, caffeine, natural energy. That's what I got, man. Me in pre-workout world, always going to give it to you straight. I've told you all the uses for it, all the non-uses for it. That's what I got for you, man. Together, we get this dang muscle. But hey, man, for real, me in pre-workout world, we're just going to keep it real, man. And you found all the pros and the cons here to this. It's kind of an uneventful pre-workout, man. If you're a real pre-workout connoisseur, you're going to pass on this. If you're a beginner or you want like a versatile kind of energy drink, or you're a chick or whatever, man, this is great for you. Or if you actually play sports, I mean, that's what I'll say, man. So that's what I got. On to the next one, man. Together, let's get this dang pre-workout. We're out.